Hello and welcome to yet another Formula One lazy video. Today we are reviewing the 2025 Austrian Grand Prix round 11 out of 24 and its actual race. As Mercedes fan, it was pretty frustrating to see Williams, um, both Williams cars retire, or I mean, Sainz didn't even start, but yeah. But first I thought it could be something like, I don't know, Brad Pitt, but Tony Hayes did in the actually a movie where he like stayed a bit on. But yeah, it could have been a good strategy for him, even though it was clear that he had the engine problems, and then he went to the end of pit lane, his pace caught fire, and then he can't even say he retired because he didn't even start the race. I know Mercedes engines have had a bit of problems. I mean, Canada was the, I think, only time where, no, actually, Albon. Yeah, Williams in general have had the engine problems for the last few races. And Mercedes have had them. I think, no, Miami was the last time we didn't have a Mercedes engine power failure. I'm a bit worried with that. Of course, then, as a Mercedes fan again, I was very disappointed to see Antonelli crash into Verstappen and both retired. Now there are a few points to take away from this. First up, he's an unexperimented 18-year-old, so it was clear at some point he was probably gonna do something bad because or crash. I mean, he crashed in Monaco, but that was more because it is Monaco than, yeah, peace and his inexperience. But yeah, he tried to go on the inside of those two cars. I think Racing Bull and Haas are there, I think. And yeah, oh no, I don't know, yeah, I don't know the cars, but yeah, he kind of lost control and then locked up, and then hit Verstappen. Even though I'm a Mercedes fan, if I wasn't a Mercedes fan, I was on the FI board, I wouldn't actually give him a free play security penalty. I think it's this kind of harsh. I understand the penalty points on his super license, but I think, I mean, didn't Verstappen get only like a 2? I don't know, there were different rules back then, but Verstappen got on top of Hamilton, got like only a 2, I think. Pretty good job, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, um, yeah, it is not nice to see one of your drivers crash, and if maybe even two of your drivers, because we don't know what Verstappen will choose for next year. Now brings me to my second point here. Verstappen really acting nice to Russell in the Spanish Grand Prix, and they played some games at the Canadian Grand Prix with that like safety car. But yeah, it seems by the way interacted and by the way they like discussed things. I don't know, it just looks like they know something that we don't. I mean, Verstappen is not type of guy. I know that it's kind of controversial what I say, but Verstappen is not the type of guy to actually do that. Maybe he changed now that he has a kid or something, but he kinda, I mean, he had a kid in Spanish Grand Prix too. So it kind of the fact that Russell and Verstappen are playing games and it was irritant and leads me to think that he's a double driver next year, so they just forget WWE 2021 and the whole 2021 season. Actually, no, let's not forget WWE 2021 because it wasn't even his fault. But I'm not gonna get into that for like the 1000th time. Um, Otherwise, the Ferraris had a very strong weekend compared to recent times with third and fourth. I can see that even though Russell finished fifth and now he's in 9 points of Verstappen for third place, which should be his best finish ever, and that probably determine if he gets to keep his Mercedes spot or not. We are now down to third in the constructors, 1 point behind Ferrari, Red Bull like 60 points behind now with Sonda, of course, hitting Colapinto. Colapinto has got a penalty for like, yeah, just he was supposed to respect the blue flags and obey them, but he just pushed Piastri off the road, and I think that's a good and 5 second time penalty. And as for Tsunoda, Colapinto contact earlier, it's clear it should be a penalty for Tsunoda. I don't know if a 10 second time penalty may be a 5 1. I'm usually not that. I mean, he didn't bring out safety, I didn't bring anything else, so I think it should be a 5 second time penalty, not a 10 one. And I'm usually that strict. And also, I just researched that yes, Verstappen actually got a free place grid drop. But look at this. I know it's 4 years and different rules. Antonelli got a free place grid drop for basically ramming Verstappen, which wasn't intentional. Probably it wasn't intentional for Verstappen either, but Verstappen could have killed Hamilton back in 21, so I don't know if it's the right. Maybe I took some measures after F2 yesterday, but yeah, no, kinda doesn't seem right. Shout out to Colapinto for getting his first points, actually being beaten by his manager, but getting his first point in Formula One. But I also got points as previously said, and yeah, Ocon, yeah, points. The both Zaubers actually got points, and Alice Alpine really wanted him to get, I think, under 26 points. He only got like 11 so far. I mean, I like this. The pattern teams are getting more and more points, and now the 10th place is not like we usually saw. Like we've usually seen like maximum 5 points. We're having that park getting risen up, and yeah, that's good for the sport. But um, also it's important to say that there are a lot of military battles going on other than the Ferrari Mercedes battle, and you know, Racing Bull and Lawson, his sixth place, getting his best result not only of the season but I think of his career in Formula One, really can get them past us into sixth place, maybe even challenge Williams with a bad run they've had. Now we are going to go to Great Britain next time out. Just before them, some quick notes. Yes, the history from that video was delayed, but I have a lot of things to do. Vacation, but yeah, vacation is vacation. You don't really do a lot of work, but I'll probably release it in the next, I don't know, 44 days. Same for the first video on iPhone 25. I'm probably gonna recap what I've done this month because I kind of forgot, to be honest, to record on it, but yeah. Um, The Ironheart movie review will probably come out after all the episodes have been released, and the Club World Cup review will just be recorded and released when the tournament ends. And just before I go, because this is related to Formula One, F1 the movie, brilliant job at the box office, $144 million worldwide, first 3 days, and counting, of course, because it's kind of going to be there like 1 month, 1 month and a half. I think it didn't go 2 months, 2 months and a half maybe, but they eventually do slow down after a few weeks. And yeah, what I'm expecting is a top 3 movie, at least so far this year, before Superman and Fantastic Four gets released, first steps get released. And I'm actually really happy because it's sport, and it's getting a lot of promotion. I know the actor Hamilton, for example, producer, is getting a lot of money, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that result. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe. Goodbye.